Hi, I'm Megan, and this is my daughter Eliza. She is a current Suzuki piano student here at CCSM, and I am a former Suzuki piano student a long time ago, also at CCSM. And we'd like to share with you some of the things that we've learned to help get your piano practice sessions kicked off to a great start. So first, all that Suzuki music listening that you're going to do. The key is figure out ways to make it really easy for your family. For us, we bought 2 CDs. We keep one in the car, we have one at home. When we get in the car, we turn on the music. At home, we try to couple listening to music with other things that we do all the time. So for example, when Eliza does homework, then we turn on the music. Next, I'd like to recommend that you check out Pinterest.com. We have found all sorts of free materials to help supplement our practice sessions, to help make them more interesting. For example, we use practice charts so that we can keep track each week of how many days we're practicing. You can use stickers, you can mark them off just with a check mark or a cross. If you get really fancy, you can even fill them in with little teeny weeny kitty cats, as happens sometimes. We keep ours by the piano right here so it's nice and easy, and then you can tell when you've done a great job. Look at all those stickers. Next, find the fun things that you have in your home. They're all over the place. Items that resonate with your child work particularly well. For example, Eliza, pointer please. We have a really fun pointer. Pointers are extremely versatile. They can point to the keyboard, they can point to hands, they can point to music or to theory books. Endless possibilities. Next, find the friends. Maybe it's the piano itself. We have a grandfather piano. He's very, very knowledgeable when it comes to music. We use stuffed animals. You can use action figures, or we in our house are very partial to Frozen. So Anna and Elsa help us out rather frequently. Another technique that worked really well for us, we call get the wiggles out. We'll demonstrate. Eliza, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, run in place. Freeze. Jump up and down. Freeze. Stand on one leg. Freeze. So we might use this in the middle of a practice session if all of a sudden arms and legs are appearing all over the place. Get up, get the wiggles out. Or Eliza liked it so well, we actually were able to use it as a reward. Perhaps she would play a piece several times, then get the wiggles out. You can also use it preemptively as the first thing you do before you sit down at the piano. One last thing that we would like to mention before we close this video is that we discovered that time of day actually makes a big difference when it comes to the success of our practice sessions. We had been practicing in the afternoon or in the evenings, and either she was really tired or I was really tired, and it was getting really frustrating. And so we decided that we would try practicing in the morning, and it made all the difference. And so we have continued to do that. And particularly when school's in session, we make sure that we get our practicing done before we go to school. If you start to have issues, maybe with some friction between each other, consider, is there a different time of day that might work better for your family? With that, we wish you the best of luck as you start your Suzuki piano experience, and hopefully we'll get to see you soon. Bye!
So how long have you been doing the Suzuki method?
I've been doing the Suzuki method since I was 4.
And you are how old now?
I'm 12.
So since you started at 4 years old, you obviously couldn't read notes at that age. So how did you learn how to play the piano at 4?
I learned to play the piano by memorization, and as I listened to the music, I could tell which notes they were, so when I started reading, I could easily tell what notes they were by pitch.
Can you share on how the Suzuki method has helped you as a pianist?
I think it has helped me by, first of all, memorizing a lot of pieces that have important techniques. So I have a repertoire, and I can also use the techniques inside those pieces to learn more advanced pieces.
Can you give us an example how learning an earlier piece in the Suzuki book, like a Twinkle variation, translates into a more advanced piece?
If you can play the Twinkle variation that goes like this, you could also play Allegro at the end of book 1 that goes.
So how has the piano Suzuki method helped you learn the cello and the viola?
I think the Suzuki piano has helped me because in the cello and viola books, some of the pieces are the same. So I already know how to play them on the piano, but I just need to learn the techniques on the instruments, and I will be able to play them.
So now that your musical skills have progressed to the point where you can sight read music, do you still find that it's easier in a lot of cases to listen to the music, like in the Suzuki method, to learn the piece versus reading the notes?
I think I find it easier because if you listen to the piece and just keep listening to it and have it in your memory, when you look at the notes, you'll be able to just tell which notes is which and play them very easily.
So you think the Suzuki method has helped you in that respect where you can actually listen to a song, pick out the notes, and play it?
It helped me a lot.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today for Abigail's solo piano recital. What's special about the Suzuki method is that each song that she's learned teaches a different skill that's needed for this beautiful piano playing. So the early songs that are a little bit more simple, they're instilling the basic foundation, and each piece after that builds on those skills. So she gets the foundational layer, and then she gets the foundational stuff, and then by the end of it, she's layered in a different skill so that at the end piece, she's incorporated all those different layers of difficulty. By mastering every single song in this first book of Suzuki Volume 1, she's gained skills influencing in her playing that will allow her to perform many more pieces to come. She's doing the first 4 songs in the Suzuki book, referred to as the Twinkles. The Twinkles are different variations of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Each variation is teaching her fingers all the different ways to make tones on the keyboard, which is what musicians call articulation. So these twinkles that she's learned have taught her fingers to produce these different tones in ways using the song that she already knows, which is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Hello, I'm Ayla Grace Rutledge Nevels, and I will be playing the Twinkles. Hi, my name is Abigail Nevels, and I will be playing my whole Suzuki Book 1 pieces by memory.